What has changed is the scope of Silicon Valley's impact on our lives as far as we're aware of it. You know, it used to be Silicon Valley built the chips that controlled your anti-lock brakes. And now they are building the phones that hold all of your deepest secrets. That has changed. And our just general attention being paid has changed. I'm not arguing that things have been static. In fact, what I'm arguing is that the soul has been dynamic and driving Silicon Valley, which has really been at the heart of the success of our economy, and I would argue has made an enormous difference in improving the quality of our lives.
Well, I appreciate that, Leslie. Yes, the technology has changed. Technology, where Silicon Valley was very represented by, let's say, Intel, HP, chip manufacturers in the past, it's now much more diverse. There are consumer device manufacturers, there are internet companies, and there are still the chip makers, and so on. What I'd argue is that, and first of all, let's be clear. When I say that Silicon Valley, the way that we should define it is in the way that an American should think or would think about it. I think that necessarily suggests these big names of big companies, also the VC industry, also startups, and less so government and nonprofits in the region. Yes, the industry has changed. What I'd suggest is that with that technological change, the technologies themselves have become more dialogical with the consumer. Social media is dialogical with the individual. A cell phone is dialogical in the sense that the technology itself engages in a dialogue with the consumer, whereas a chip made by Intel or a chip made by HP or a laptop made by or a mainframe did not in that way. And with that change, what I'd suggest is that as these technologies have become more dialogical, the interaction with the consumer has become exacerbated.
I think we're conflating a change in any individual company with a change in the valley itself or the ethos of the valley. So if we look at Facebook, has Facebook changed over time? Yes. Did Google? Yes. We also can't carve off the nonprofits that are the children of those companies. We can't look at Microsoft and not consider the Gates Foundation. We can't look at HP and not consider the Hewlett Foundation, the Packard Foundation. Those are logically extensions of the ethos of the people who started them. So when we say, hey, has the valley changed? We still see 6,000 new startups. We still see immigrants pouring in there, myself included, saying, hey, let's go to that place where we can raise money, we can have an idea, and we can try and change the world. That hasn't changed. Every company goes through its own life cycle. That's not the soul of the valley.